corticotropic, I'm sorry, Hello everyone, this is Dr. Juwan. I'm going to answer a question, and that is, why is my cortisol levels high? Even though I'm relaxed, I still feel like I took blood work, I took a saliva test, and the cortisol levels are still high. What's going on? But before I do that, if you're new to my channel, thank you for watching. If you haven't done so already, please hit the subscribe button down below, and right next to it, the bell notification. Facebook, thank you very much. I always appreciate a growing audience. Please hit the like button, and if you find this information valuable, please share with a friend. And if you want to schedule me for a consultation to see if I can help you out or not, please hit the link below and it'll take you to my webpage. Okay, so let's talk about high cortisol levels. Why are my cortisol levels so high? Well, it could be multiple things. One, I'm always looking at diet. What are you putting in your system which is not processing properly, so you're not absorbing the nutrients to help work with the system? However, there's other factors. One, insomnia. Are you so stressed out, or is your cortisol level so shot that insomnia, because you're not resting, and when you're sleeping, the parasympathetic, the rest, digest, and repair system kicks in, takes you off that sympathetic, that kicks in. And if you're not sleeping, sure, it's going to increase your cortisol levels by about 45%. Or caffeine. Are you so tired all the time, and you're living on caffeine throughout the day? Sure, the caffeine, the byproduct, because it stimulates the adrenals, sure, it's going to shoot that cortisol level. Also, insulin. Are you a type 1, type 2, type 3 diabetic? Or are you on a high processed, high carbohydrate diet? Because remember, every time you're taking carbohydrates, it does send a signal to the pancreas to release insulin. Sure, an insulin, chronic release of insulin will increase the cortisol levels. Alcohol. Alcohol, now again, I'm not against having a drink every once in a while. However, I'm talking about the people who really need to control their alcohol, because first and foremost, it robs your liver of glutathione. Two, you're not getting a good night's sleep. Okay, so alcohol increases the cortisol levels more than stress, just because it is a poison to your system. Okay, so this could be levels of reasons why you're having increased cortisol. So how is this all produced? What's the mechanism? Okay, so one of the reasons why we have cortisol could be your best friend or your worst enemy. It's all part of what's called the HPA axis. The HPA axis, that's our adaptation system. Hypothalamus, pituitary, adrenal axis. So when your body senses stress, or you're going to get thrown in stress, it has to adapt. So the limbic system sends a signal to the hypothalamus to say, hey, we need to release something. You're going to release corticotropin, releasing hormone, sends a signal down to the anterior pituitary gland, okay, to release ACTH, which is adrenaline, corticotrophic cortisol hormone. And that's going to be released in the bloodstream, and that's going to go send a signal to the adrenal glands to say, hey, one of the products I need cortisol. Because why am I'm in a fight or flight, I'm in pain, I'm stressed out. So I need all these chemicals to have my body adapt to the stress that's thrown upon it. So again, cortisol could be your best friend and your worst enemy. One of the good things about cortisol, it helps regulate blood sugar levels. It helps regulate metabolism. It decreases inflammation. Remember, cortisol can be your best friend or your worst enemy. It helps with memory. Okay? It can be your worst enemy if it's chronic. So what does cortisol do if it's chronic? It increases inflammation. It zaps memory. Okay? It makes you gain weight. And it doesn't regulate blood sugar. It messes it up. You could actually become a type 2 diabetic or type 3 diabetic because you're under chronic stress. Okay, what do? First and foremost, I always recommend diet. Let's look into your diet. Are you taking the standard American diet? Are you eating a lot of sugar, wheat, gluten, dairy, soy, peanuts, processed food? Sure, that will increase cortisol. In addition, lower your body stress. Again, try to do anything you can to lower your body stress. Increase your sleep. Okay, increased exercise. Now, exercise in itself is going to release cortisol, especially if you're doing heavy weight training. But what I'm talking about exercise is you want to focus on anything that's going to be outside because you want to be one with Earth. In addition, you want to do something that, like walking, is actually going to increase oxygenation levels. Next, vitamins. Vitamin B1, vitamin B5, vitamin D3. These are all essential for adrenal support, especially B1 and vitamin B5, first thing in the morning. Reduce the caffeine. I know it's tough, I know you're burnt out, but do your best to help reduce the caffeine. Maybe drink green tea instead. Reduce the alcohol. Now again, I'm not against alcohol consumption, okay? Just reduce it. In addition, you want to take additional vitamins. Vitamin K2 is phenomenal to help stabilize the adrenal system. Magnesium glycinate. Magnesium glycinate before bed, you start off at 200 milligrams. That's going to help calm the body because remember, there's over 9 different types of magnesium. So if you get the wrong one, you're not really going to benefit the system, especially if you want to lower cortisol. So again, it's going to be a process. It's not going to happen overnight. I always tell my patients it's going to take a minimum of 30 days to help stabilize the cortisol levels. Minimum. However, you want to take the effort. Okay, so I hope this helps. If you have any comments, leave them down below. And if you want to schedule me for a consultation, please hit the link below. And I'll see you in the next one. Be good.